I messed up big time, Reddit. I'm 23, and I've been dating my boyfriend, Jake, for about a year now. We're pretty serious, but lately, I've been feeling insecure and paranoid. I don't know why, maybe it's because my last relationship ended with cheating, or maybe I'm just crazy. But I did something really stupid, and now I feel like the worst person alive. So, here's what happened. About a week ago, I got this crazy idea to test Jake's loyalty. I know, it's messed up. But I couldn't shake this nagging feeling that he might not be as committed as I thought. So, I decided to fake a pregnancy scare. I bought a pregnancy test and told Jake I was late. I've never seen him look so pale. He just sat there, staring at the floor for what felt like forever. Then he looked up at me and said, "Whatever happens, we're in this together." I felt awful, but I couldn't stop. I told him I was going to take the test, and I locked myself in the bathroom for a few minutes. When I came out, I told him it was positive. I expected him to freak out or maybe even bail, but he didn't. Jake just hugged me tight and said, "It's okay, we'll figure this out." He started talking about doctor's appointments and how we'd need to tell our parents. He even mentioned looking for a better job to support us. I couldn't believe it. He was so calm and supportive. And there I was, lying to his face. I felt like the biggest piece of trash on the planet. After about an hour of discussing our future, I couldn't take it anymore. I broke down crying and told him the truth. I confessed everything, my insecurities, my stupid plan, all of it. Jake just sat there, stunned. He didn't say anything for what felt like hours. Then he got up and left. I thought that was it, that I'd ruined everything. But he came back the next day. He told me he was hurt and disappointed, but he understood where I was coming from. He said we needed to work on our communication and trust issues, but he wasn't giving up on us. I don't deserve him, Reddit. I know what I did was manipulative and wrong. I've apologized a million times, but it doesn't feel like enough. Jake says he forgives me, but I can't forgive myself. Now I'm stuck in this weird limbo. On one hand, I'm relieved that Jake proved he's loyal and committed. But on the other hand, I feel like a complete monster for putting him through that emotional roller coaster. I don't know how to move forward from here. I want to make things right, but I'm not sure how. I've suggested couples therapy, and Jake seems open to it. But I'm terrified that this will always be a dark cloud hanging over our relationship. How do I rebuild trust after doing something so awful? How do I prove to Jake that I'm not actually a manipulative psycho? And most importantly, how do I forgive myself? I know I screwed up big time. I let my insecurities get the best of me, and I hurt someone I love in the process. I'm not looking for sympathy here, I know I don't deserve it. I guess I'm just hoping for some advice on how to be a better person and a better partner. To anyone reading this, please don't make the same mistake I did. Trust is fragile, and once you break it, it's so hard to put back together. If you're feeling insecure in your relationship, talk to your partner. Don't resort to stupid tests or games. It's not worth it. I'm lucky that Jake is willing to work through this with me. But I know not everyone would be so forgiving. I could have easily lost the best thing in my life because of my own stupidity. So yeah, that's my confession. I'm the girl who faked a pregnancy to test her boyfriend. I'm not proud of it. In fact, I'm pretty disgusted with myself. But I'm hoping that by sharing this, maybe someone else will think twice before doing something similar. If you've made it this far, thanks for reading. And if you have any advice on how to move forward from here, I'm all ears. I've got a lot of work to do to make things right, and I'm not sure where to start. I guess the silver lining in all this is that I know now, without a doubt, that Jake is a good guy. He stood by me when he thought I was pregnant, even though we're young and definitely not ready for that. He's giving me a second chance even after I betrayed his trust in a major way. But now I'm left wondering, do I deserve that second chance? Can I ever really make up for what I did? Or will this always be the thing that defines our relationship? I've been doing a lot of soul-searching since this happened. Why did I feel so insecure in the first place? Why couldn't I just talk to Jake about my fears instead of resorting to this crazy scheme? I think I've got some serious issues to work through, and I'm considering individual therapy as well as couples counseling. The hardest part is seeing the hurt in Jake's eyes when he looks at me now. I can tell he's trying to move past it, but there's a wariness there that wasn't there before. It kills me to know that I put that there. I've promised Jake that I'll never do anything like this again, and I mean it. But I know promises aren't enough. I need to show him through my actions that he can trust me. I'm just not sure how to do that yet. To anyone out there feeling insecure in their relationship, please learn from my mistake. Don't let your fears and doubts drive you to do something you'll regret. Talk to your partner, or a friend, or a therapist. But don't resort to manipulation or tests. It's not worth the pain and damage it causes. I know I've got a long road ahead of me to rebuild what I've broken. But I'm committed to doing whatever it takes. Jake deserves better, and I want to be better, for him, and for myself. So that's my story, Reddit. A cautionary tale of insecurity, stupidity, and the consequences of not trusting the person you love. I hope by sharing this, I can prevent someone else from making the same mistake. If you've been in a similar situation, on either side, I'd love to hear your perspective. How do you move forward after a breach of trust like this? Is it even possible to fully recover? I'm not sure what the future holds for Jake and me. But I know that whatever happens, I'll never forget the lesson I learned from this experience. Trust is precious, and once it's broken, it's incredibly hard to repair. I just hope it's not too late for us.